Welcome back to Up Close. Today I'm joined with Guled, and this week, inshallah, we hope to discuss the importance of balancing or prioritizing family life and non-family life, so your work life and your friends and your other extracurricular activities. Like, why is that so important for you, and how is it that you go about managing it? Because I know you've got
It's a good question, man. It's challenging. It's challenging, definitely, because obviously you look at the day consists of 24 hours. Say you sleep for 8 hours, 8 hours work, that's 16 hours gone. What are you left with? Another 8 hours?
That's it.
And in that 8 hours, the good thing is, for me, it's hard. I can't be with my parents or see my parents and siblings every day of the week because I just don't have the time. But I try to use the weekends as catch up with with my parents, siblings. And the good thing about me is they live the street across me, so it helps a lot.
Oh, so you're lucky.
Yeah. My little boy, just rides his bicycle. He can just go to mom's house, you know. So it's very, in that terms, it's easy, but it's also challenging because the more you have kids, the more your life goes, the more the bills increase, the more you need to spend your work hours start to increase, and it becomes challenging because, but yeah, definitely I think it's, just use your days that you're off, that you're not working, just use that as much as you can. Like, just maybe even sacrifice your sleep. Maybe sleep 4 hours or 5 hours and use all that remaining hours on, family and friends and, whatever you have going on.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think you're right. It is very important. And you mentioned a very crucial thing, especially for new parents, and that is the fact that you live close by to your extended relatives. That helps you out a lot, especially with time spent on the road. It helps you out a lot with being able to just quickly drop by for a quick 10 minutes.
Yep.
So if you're a new parent and you're looking at, getting a house, try and get somewhere as close as possible to family.
Yep.
The other tip that I would give would be, like, in a week or a month, try and establish a non-negotiable time slot or day slot, or, for me, for example, I have Tuesdays or sometimes Fridays, right? Depending on how my week is.
Yep.
But at least during that whole week, I've got that Tuesday, which is absolutely non-negotiable. Nothing is scheduled. I make sure that it's free.
Yep.
And that straight after work, it's just dedicated to family. Like, that time is non-negotiable, right?
Yep.
But if something does come up that absolutely needs, me to prioritize it, then I try and push it to a different day.
Yep.
Regardless, I've got a time slot during a week where it's non-negotiable. If you can't commit to once a week, maybe, I don't know, like in a month, commit to at least one day. Do one Sundays, like the first Sunday of every month, and try and have a catch-up breakfast or lunch with the family. At least get together. So it's very important that you maintain that relationship. Even Islamically, it's very important that you maintain that relationship. The other side of it is your work life, your outside non-family life. That's also very important, but don't let that life overshadow your priorities as well, because at the end of the day, nobody on their deathbed is going to say, I wish I spent more time with or with friends or at work. A lot of them will say, I wish I could see my children a lot more, or my family a lot more. So it's very important. So
absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely.
Inshallah, next week we'll be talking about a different topic, but hopefully you've at least got a glimpse of some advice that we can give, especially for new parents, especially for those who are, struggling with trying to commit to finding time to actually prioritize or balance the two. So join us for another episode next week. But until then, stay tuned.